Hello, guys, and welcome back to Action Movie Makers Training. This is another episode of Stunt Fight TV Live. This is episode number 27, and in this episode, I will be talking about the fight scene that I did with Jessica, Stephen, and Emilio. So we shot that scene a little while ago, and I finally put it together. And like I mentioned before, one of the reasons I did not put it together is because my computer was really slow, and I just gave up because the original footage was shot on the red camera and shot by my good friend Alex KUZELICKI. And yeah, my computer just could not handle the footage, so I kind of put it on the back burner. And when I finally got the new Mac, the M1, I said, right, let's get it done, let's get it over and done with. And so done, so said, so done. So I'm really glad with the results of it. Now there are a few challenges that went with shooting of this video, but we'll talk about that later. So I'll put a link in the description where you will find the link to the YouTube, so you can watch the video in its entirety. But we'll just go through the video as well, and we'll just kind of talk about some of the things that we went through. But before we start, let me just play this. Excellent. So I hope you guys enjoyed the end product. I know some of you guys have been waiting quite a while to see the final product. So here it is. And if I go back, let me go back to the video. And what I'll do, I'll just talk some of the challenges that we had, because obviously, you know, shooting a scene like this is always a little bit challenging. And one of the big challenges were with the footage, because it was red footage, and I like showed it on slow-mo. Let me just get rid of this one here so you can see more of it. Sorry. So the footage was shot on slow-mo. So excuse me. So to figuring out the speed at which it had to be played back at normal speed was quite tricky. So even though it was shot at 23.976 frames, it was still shot in slow-mo. So I had to kind of make like a little calculation on how much percent I had to raise it. So if I see if I can split my screen, here we go. So if I go to this original footage here, press play, as you can see, it's all in slow-mo. Right. So what I had to do, as you can see with my little cursor, when I put the footage in the timeline, actually let me go and find the blank spot. I'll take my in point and I'll just do a couple of frames. Out point, and I'll just drag it onto the timeline so just can have an idea. So this is the footage. So when I right click on this little window here, this little square, I've got time remapping, and here I can adjust the speed. So I'll make it a bit bigger so you can see it. Right, so when I take the rubber band and I go up and down, I can alter the speed. So if I play it at about 375, as you can see, the footage shortens. If I play it, it's more normal speed. See if I can render it quickly so you can have a smooth viewing. Let's render in to out. So you see, that's more at a normal speed. Let's play that again. Normal speed. And the good thing about the remapping is that I can click on the rubber band, so press P for pen, and I can set marks. Sorry. Let's go back to V. As you can see, I can make the speed gradually, so it doesn't go from 0 to 375%. It goes from 0 to a gradual increase or gradual decrease. In this case, we're gradually decreasing it. So it goes from normal speed to slowly going gradually. So that's a really good little tool that we have in Premiere. Another little challenge was, let me see if I can get my recording up. There you go, so you can see me. Okay, another little challenge was the sword. So, and these are all things that obviously in hindsight you say, oh, I should have done this differently. And we should have filmed the actual ignition of the sword a little bit differently. So if I go here, so EMILIO jumps up. And as he stops, now we didn't have a shot of fire going, igniting the sword. So I had to put the fire from the previous scene and paste it into this scene here. So I had to track it in After Effects. As you can see, the sword starts to burn here, which is actually the same fire from there that I took. So you can see kind of the sword gradually burning. There you go. Excellent. Something else that, which is in hindsight, like, so at this point, as you can see here, I've been gelled up for the fire. Now, it would have been good if I wasn't gelled up at this point, that, because as you can see, it kind of looked odd just standing there, and moving with all this gear on and with gel feels very unnatural. So what I like to do is when we have to dress up or put on a harness or anything for the scene, ideally it's really good to do it right at the end, like at the last minute of the scene. So don't do it too before. So here I could have still been in my normal clothing, and as he's swung the sword across me and then goes to strike me, that's when we cut, and that's when I get changed into the costume. So then the movement before looks more natural, and that's sometimes a mistake that we make with a lot of wire work as well. And I find that we put the wires on a little bit too early in the scene because we want to blend it from one to the other, but it looks really unnatural sometimes. So I like to kind of delay the putting on the costumes, putting on the wires as late as possible, so it gives you that natural look. Excellent. So, and obviously, a big thank you to Steve Dado, Jessica, and Emilio, all stunt performers, and we had a really good time creating the scene. And obviously, Alex was on camera and directing, and we had Darko as a stunt coordinator and Jason who was assisting. So, a big thank you, you guys. And I put a bit of behind the scenes in there as well. And as you can see, Jessica was an absolute amazing sport. She took a few hits because we wanted to see the hand actually slapping the cheek. And you do it with your fingers, but there was a few cases I have to admit that Jessica took some really good hits, and she was an absolute sport, and she did. So yes, so thank you very much again to the team for being part of this project, which I really enjoyed doing. So, and I can't wait to do the next one. And it's always good fun when we get together with stunt guys and just film stuff. And that's the only way you practice, is by just getting together and just shooting stuff, put it in the edit, come back and reshoot it. And that's the only way that you actually really improve. So when you do get to work on a film set, you kind of, you don't have to kind of warm your way back into it. You're kind of ready to go from the start. Excellent. So thank you so much again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And as I said, there's a link in the description where you can actually watch the video on YouTube. And I'll put this video on YouTube as well, so you can watch it again. So big thank you again, and also, like I mentioned, I've got my course coming up really soon, my online course, Stunt Fight Like a Pro. So we're doing some free training with you guys online, and I'll be sending you details pretty soon. And also, I'm in the process of editing my second course, which is everything you need to know about handling your firearms on set, which we filmed last week. And I'm really excited about this course because this one means quite a lot to me, because as you know, we've had a few incidences where people have been fatally shot on set. And just recently, about a couple of years ago, I think it's almost like 4 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, a colleague of ours got fatally shot on set. And so I've created this course that gives you awareness of safety with the armor, with the performers, and you as a performer, what to look out for if you're working for the first time on set with firearms, and also if it's the first time you're working with an armor, what to do, what to expect, and what they expect from you as well, so that we're all safe at the end of the day. Excellent. So thank you very much again, and I'll post some more details about the upcoming online courses that are coming on how to stunt fight like a pro on set. And for now, thank you very much, guys. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.